All right, this is Jenna Lee Phillips. It's case number 2413480FH. Ms. Phillips is here for sentencing. Prosecution and defense was the pre-sentence investigation report timely made available to you.
Yes, Your Honor.
It was, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, and Mr. Greer, have you had the opportunity to read the report and discuss it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Do you have any additions, corrections, or challenges?
I found it to be accurate, Your Honor.
Is there anything that you'd like to say on your client's behalf?
Your Honor, I'd ask for leniency. I think my client's problem is well documented in that the drugs and why she was in the city of Fremont in the store where she was shoplifting. You know, other than that, the drug problem, she's a very nice person. She's very polite. She knows that it's you know, taken a good part of her life. She wants to get that over, get off of the drugs, and resume her life, Your Honor. I would ask the court for leniency.
All right, and Ms. Phillips, have you had the opportunity to read the report and discuss it with Mr. Greer?
I have, Your Honor.
And is there anything that you want the court to consider? So we've got students from the city of Newaygo here, high school students. Is there anything that you want to share about your life and what brought you here that they may find informative?
Can I turn around and face them?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't be stupid. Don't have people that don't have your best interest in mind to say don't care about anything to do with you, your future, nothing about you. That's not friends. Go home, go be with your parents, go join a good activity somewhere. Don't rip and run the streets smoking weed, because I swear to God, weed is the way everything happens. Just one thing leads to another in a party, and you're gonna sit here. I'm 42 and I've got 2 kids, probably your age, and they wanted me here because I'm that sick that jail is the place where they know mom was at and I'm gonna get a spot here. You don't want that. You don't want that. Don't your parents to worry, or your kids to worry when you're 42. Or, you know, all these pretty females out here, when men beat your face in, they make all your teeth go away, and you can't smile anymore, then what? And you go use more drugs, and you think more pieces of crap, and your self-worth goes down, down, down. You guys don't want that, you know? Keep it together. That's got it all. That's got everything right now. Don't lose it. It's a horrible thing to waste, you know? Okay.
So how many prior drug convictions do you have?
This is my 4th or 5th meth conviction. I lost count.
And I know that you told me at the time that we took the plea, but how did you get started using methamphetamine?
Well, honestly, how it all started, I was raped by my landlord in the house next to my 2 children. And after that, I figured, well, I don't want to sleep anymore, so I'm just not going to do that. Of course, I knew people that know somebody and kind of got into it like that. So I stopped sleeping 100%. I woke up like on day 23 at the gas station saying chicken nugget 59 to the beer cooler and my underwear with a He-Man, you know, pillowcase around my neck, doing God knows what. I have no clue how I got there still to this day. You know, even after I got out of prison, you get with the wrong people. They beat you. They say they're going to do all sorts of cool stuff. You know, I love you for who you are. And, you know, the man that currently, I know I pled guilty, but, you know, got me in here. I had $12,000 saved up to fix my mouth, right? He bailed himself out, got the truck out, and then spent my money on crack. Okay, so when they say they're gonna do stuff, they don't always do that. It goes for men and women. The promise is just vacant. To stay in that way. When you bring in the money into the house, people lie and they will do anything to take your money, take your things. Especially tweakers, man. You cannot trust a tweaker ever in life.
What's a tweeter?
Methamphetamine addict. You know, and it starts up with like Ritalin, Adderall, Concerta, you know, the XRs, the little things like that. Doctors prescribe them all the time, every day. And it starts up with that kind of crap at a party, and then you're on nothing before you know it because they don't work anymore and it's too expensive. And then you're sitting here trying to support your habits. You know, I've got a kid that needs me out there right now, going through a rape case herself. She's 13, and I was not there. Worst thing in the world. I had to talk about her, you know, over the phone and try to force her to go to court by herself because I'm not there. That's a hard deal. I can sit here, but it's a kid, you know, it's the time. Everybody else does for you, not your own time. Everybody else is locked up when you're locked up. But everybody's around you that cares about you. It's a horrible thing.
What's the most amount of time that you spent in jail or prison so far?
I did 8 months in county, in Allegan County, between Allegan and Ottawa. And then they put me on Swift and Sure, and I used on the way to the courthouse to go do a drug test, because I was just not ready to quit. So then I was remanded to prison for a year. And I did pretty good, you know, after that, got up for parole, and then I got right back into it, because I started being with a man that was, you know, right back in that life, you know. But I thought the heroin would be a better way to go this time, you know, nothing heroin. And that's just a bad deal. You hope for death, but you pray to wake up, pray that somebody finds you, catches you, something. Once again, you sit here, looking at you guys. It's a horrible way, you know. God, you guys learned something. Please, this is a terrible way to be. I'm a great person. I love my children. I love my family.
You wanna quit?
I want to quit so bad. This is taking everything from me. You know, imagine like your favorite stuffed animal from when you were 4, or, you know, that handprint you gave mom on, you know, Thanksgiving that she just loved so much, or that blanket your great grandma knitted you, you sleep with it at night, you guys are still pretty young, you know, whatever it is, it will all go away. Everything. Everything.
Thank you. Ms. Robinson, any additions, corrections, or challenges?
No, Your Honor.
Anything that you want the court to consider?
Your Honor, we would just ask that the court sentence. Thank you.
All right, good. So we're dealing with one felony, one misdemeanor. For count 1, the court recognizes that the advisory guidelines suggest a sentence between 10 and 23 months. The court can exercise the discretion sentence consistent with the advisory guidelines, consistent with the plea agreement in this case. Be the sentence of the court that this defendant served 10 months within the Newaygo County Jail. I'll give her credit for the 109 days that she served so far. For count 2, that's a 1-year misdemeanor. Would be the sentence of the court that this defendant served 10 months in Newaygo County Jail. Credit for 109 days. That these two sentences will run together. There's a $68 state cost for count 1, a $50 state cost for count 2. There's a $130 crime victims' rights fund fee. The court's going to place her on probation for 2 years. There's a probation oversight fee for $30 a month for regular probation, $60 a month for electronic monitoring or tether. Those areas that are going to be addressed on probation are those appearing as highly probable in the core compass needs scale. Ms. Phillips, you do have the right to make application to leave to appeal your conviction sentence. If you cannot afford an attorney, the court will appoint an attorney to represent you on the appeal. Request from lawyer must be filed with the court within 42 days. You also have the right to petition the court for an early discharge of probation if you successfully complete half your term. That's all for today.
Thank you, Your Honor.